Hello, everybody. My name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is my daily challenge speaking English for 30 minutes straight using TOEFL style questions. No script, just spontaneous answers, just like the real exam. Let's get started. Hmm. Okay, let's review. Actually, I didn't review yesterday, so let's review today's sentences 2 days ago. Sentences on 2 days ago. Sentences 2 days ago. Sentences on 2 days ago. From. Let's review the sentences from 2 days ago. Anyway, today is day 138. Let's review the sentences from 2 days ago. Let's review sentences from 2 days ago. Every Sunday, I clean every corner of my room. I wash the bedding and vacuum the entire room. I also spray something that bedbugs don't like, but it doesn't work, so I decided to replace the mattress with a new one. Because the mattress is the only place where I think there are bedbugs. I asked the bedmaker to replace it with a new one, and I hope it will work. Fortunately, bedbugs are vulnerable to heat and dry environments. Usually, they thrive in summer because it's hot and humid. They like that kind of environment, but now the season has changed. The season has changed to autumn, so fortunately their numbers should start to decrease. Actually, last Sunday, I even streamed the mattress in addition to cleaning every corner of my room, but the next day I still saw some bedbugs under the mattress on the floor. That's why I believe the mattress is the only remaining place where bedbugs could be. I met a girl I got acquainted with on a dating app. A couple of days later, I realized she had blocked my Line account. Do you know how to tell whether you are blocked or not? Online, you send gifts to your friends. You can send gifts to your friends, but if someone blocks you, you can't send a gift to their account. So you try to send a gift that nobody usually has to the account you think might have blocked you. If you get a message saying this account already has this gift, it means you've been blocked. That's how I found out. From beginning, from the beginning. So every Sunday, I clean every corner of my room. I wash, I wash the bedding and the vacuum, the entire room. I also spray. Like right now, I feel like everything is bed bags. Like, if you feel some itchy, I ended up thinking it could be bed bags. So, really annoying. So recently, like, I ended up thinking that everything could be bed bags. Like, when I feel itchy on my body, or when I feel something moving around my body, I ended up thinking that might be bed bag, maybe a bed bag, but mostly it isn't. It is just like my hair or my clothes. So I just mistake it for bed bags. That's that's a problem, but that's a big problem recently. And I've been thinking that everything might be bed bags. I've been thinking that everything might be bed bags. For example, when I feel itchy on my body or when I feel something moving around, immediately think it could be a bed bag. But most of the time, it's just my hair or my clothes, and I mistake it for bed bags. That's been a big problem for me lately. Okay, from the beginning, I'll explain this without looking at the notes. Recently, I have been thinking everything might be bed bags. Like, when I feel something moving on my body or feel itchy, I immediately think it might be a bed bag. But most of the time, most of the time, it isn't. It isn't a bed bag. It's just my hair or my clothes touching my body. So I'd mistake it for bed bags. That's been a big problem for me lately. That's been a big problem for me. Problem, problem, problem for me lately. Problem, problem, problem. You know, and I also I've been, I've been also thinking about what I should. I've also been thinking about uh, what I should post. Wait. I plus I've been thinking about words I should post on Instagram because I post a reel every day to teach uh, pronunciation of the words. So I've been thinking about what is suitable for teaching. Plus, I've been thinking about which words I should post on Instagram since I upload a reel every day to teach pronunciations. I've been considering which ones would be most suitable for teaching words, but which words I should post. Plus, I've been thinking about which words I should post on Instagram lately. Since because I upload the reel every day to teach pronunciation. So I've been considering which ones would be suitable, would be most suitable for teaching. I, Plus, I've been thinking about which words I should post on Instagram because I upload a reel every day to teach pronunciation. So I've been considering which ones would be most suitable for teaching pronunciation. Would be most suitable. Anyway, so bitbacks. Yeah. Still, haven't seen bitbacks this week. It's really annoying. Like I can't sleep uh, peacefully. Like I always doubt I've seen, uh, I've still seen some bedbugs in my room. Uh, it is really annoying because I can't sleep peacefully. I can't stop thinking there are some bedbugs near me, and it disturbs my sleep. So I want to solve this problem. I want to deal with I want to solve this problem immediately, but I can't find the answer. I looked up uh, the cope many times, and I tried uh, those copes, but they didn't work. So the last thing I haven't tried yet is replacing the mattress with a new one. So that's why I asked the bed maker to replace it to a new one. So it's gonna be in this month. So I hope it will work eventually. And the girl I met on a dating app. I met a girl. I got acquaintance. Met a girl I got acquaintance with on a dating app. We had dinner and went to cafe because we didn't drink alcohol. She drank a glass of alcohol, but she stopped. Uh, she stopped there. So she drank just non-alcoholic beverage. From there, and we went to cafe after dinner, and we did a chit chat, and that was fun. And I thought it it was gonna be okay, but a couple of days later, she blocked my line account. So the question is how I know that, because uh, because actually online you can send gifts to your friends, and but if you try to send a gift to someone who blocks you, the message comes out. The message says, this account already has this gift, something like that. But uh, there is a possibility uh, to there's a possibility that the account actually has that gift. So if you can choose something, uh, something you think everyone doesn't have it, and send it to the account for the account you think it blocks you. Then if the message comes out, it means you are blocked. You have been blocked by that account. That's why I found out she blocked me. Anyway, it's alright. Like I'm used to it. Like everything. I can't give up. I swear. So I won't give up until I have a girlfriend. Sounds really sad. It's okay, yeah. So yeah. Anyway. So let me check my English. I mean, ChatGPT, check my English for me. Yeah, ChatGPT is revolution. Revolution is a revolution. Revolution. I don't need a teacher anymore. I don't need a teacher anymore. I've still seen some bedbugs in my room, and it's really annoying because I can't sleep peacefully. I keep thinking there are bedbugs near me. I can't stop thinking there are bedbugs near me, and it disturbs my sleep. I really want to solve this problem immediately, but I can't find the answer. I've looked up how to cope with it. How to cope with it many times, and I tried different methods, but nothing worked. So the last thing I haven't tried yet is replacing the mattress with a new one. That's why I asked the bed maker to replace it this month. I hope that will work eventually. And about the girl I met on a dating app, we had dinner and then went to a cafe. Since we don't drink alcohol, she had one glass of alcohol, but then stopped and only had non-alcoholic drinks after that. We chatted at the cafe and it was fun. I thought everything was going well, but a couple of days later, she blocked my line code. How did I know that? Well, online, you can send gifts to your friends, but if you try to send a gift to someone who has blocked you, a message comes up saying, "This account already has this gift." Of course, there is a chance they really already have it, but if you choose something that almost nobody has and try to send it, and you still get that message, it means you've been blocked. That's how I found out. Anyway, it's alright, I'm used to it. Still, I swore to myself I won't give up until I have a girlfriend. It sounds a little sad, but it's okay. Very great sentence. So about the girl I met, uh, I met on a dating app. We had dinner, then went to a cafe since we don't drink alcohol. She had one glass of alcohol, but then stopped and only had a non alcoholic drink after that. We chatted at the cafe. And I feel something and I thought it was a bit better, but it isn't. So we chatted at a cafe and it was fun. I thought everything was going well, but a couple of days later she blocked me. She has blocked me. She blocked my account. So how did I know that? Well, online you can send gifts to your friends. But if you try to send a gift to someone who has blocked you, a message comes up. But if you try to send a gift to someone who has blocked you, a message comes up saying this account already has this gift, something like that. Of course, there is a chance they really already have it. Of course there is a chance they already have it. But if you choose something almost nobody has, and send it, and you still get that message, it means you've been blocked. That's how I found out. Anyway, it's alright, I used it. Anyway, yes. I feel something. I'm afraid. So I was being lazy today. Yeah, yesterday I was being lazy. After I got back home, I was lying on my bed, scrolling through Instagram. While I was doing that, I thought, while I was doing that, I kept thinking I need to do this challenge and record this reel, but I was thinking about it the whole time, but I couldn't get started right away. It's kind of a dilemma. I finally, on one hand, I want to do it, but on the other hand, I don't feel like doing it. So I just waste time going back and forth. I just waste time going back and forth in my mind. But anyway, eventually I pushed myself to start. I pressed the record button finally. And now here I was, in yesterday's challenge. I said, doing this challenge. So it's okay. In Japan, there is saying that if the results is okay, everything is okay. I don't know the exact formal version in English, but that's a direct translation. And after that, I looked up the formal English version. It is all's well that ends well. 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 So, okay, I'll explain yesterday's myself from the beginning without looking at the notes. Yesterday I was being lazy. After I got back home, I was lying on the bed and scrolling through Instagram. But I kept thinking that I needed to do this challenge and shoot today's reel. But I couldn't get started immediately. I couldn't get started immediately right away. I couldn't get started right away. You know, I waste time, like, so. I couldn't get started right away. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I need to do this challenge and record today's reel. I was thinking about it the whole time, but I couldn't get started right away. It's kind of a dilemma. In like this situation, you know, being lazy, when I am being lazy, I tend to think like, on one hand, I wanna do it, but on the other hand, I don't feel like doing it. So I just waste time going back and forth in my mind. But anyway, eventually, I pushed myself to start. I pressed the record button. Record button. Record button. I pressed the record button, and yeah, here I was. Yesterday, I did this challenge. So in the end, it's okay. So all's well that ends well. Thank you so much. Bye bye.